why the hell should the girl be killed? In our organization, you never ask questions. Am I tough enough for your boss? No, you still got a long way to go. Hello? The plane's overhead. Remember the Giant's orders.
It's almost time. We're right on schedule.
I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. Please excuse me. Here you are. Please forgive me.
I'll bring you another right away.
Here, let me dry your hands. I'm always
nothing,
doing stupid
that's
things
all
like that.
Thanks.
Hey, do you know that you have very interesting hands?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Do you believe in fortune telling?
I really know nothing about it.
Will you allow me?
All right.
Now, it says here that you are a very pretty girl. Well, that's true anyway, so it's a good start. And I see here an S and a P. Does that mean anything to you?
Oh, but those are my initials. I'm Sandra Perkins.
How do you do, Miss Perkins?
Hello.
My name is Vine, James Vine. My friends call me Jimmy.
The glass fell.
Don't worry about it. We'll get rid of it. Headquarters to the crew.
Remember, if the girl doesn't die, you will pay with your lives. Close it out.
I won't have anything to do with
You
it.
should have thought of that before. Have you forgotten that plane crash? You sacrificed 80 people to save your own skin. Well, the Giant hasn't forgotten. You coward. Do as you're told.
And it says here that you are going to take a plane trip.
You must be a magician, Mr. Vine.
Ah, you are on a plane, aren't you? So that part of it is right. Well, let's have another look. You're going on a holiday.
No, you're mistaken. I'm going to my new job.
A job, of course. It says so right in this line here. Now, let me see. What kind of job it is? For instance, you are the president of the Babysitters Union of Montenegro.
Oh, no.
That's what it says.
I'm a publicist.
Well, that's almost the same. Well,
Yes?
I didn't do too badly.
No, it wasn't bad for a start.
Well, it was pretty close anyway. At least I know one thing, that you are single. 3. Do you know what I thought I saw? I thought I saw 3 people Miss Perkins, don't panic. Don't do anything dramatic. Just come with me.
Oh, but... Oh, my God. We have no pilot.
While the automatic pilot is working, we have nothing to worry about. But... All right, now, come on. Get in the seat, huh? Sit yourself down. That's right. Now, strap yourself in tight, huh? Right. The first thing we ought to do is to warn the passengers, huh? Tell them it's going to be a little bumpy to fasten their seat belts, and that's the understatement of the year, I'm telling you.
Attention, please. We may encounter headwinds. Please fasten your safety belts. But can you fly a plane?
Well, you don't have to be too scared. I was in the Air Force a long time ago. I hope I haven't forgotten. Well, there's one other thing.
What?
Well, where are we? And what's more important, where is the airfield?
But if we don't know where the airfield is,
No, don't get worried. Don't get worried. This is where you come in. Come on, put this on your head. Now, take the speaker there, press the button, and speak to the airport.
Calling the control tower. We're lost. Can you give us our bearings?
What on earth is she saying? The only arrival today is the torque line DC-3 plane. And since when does their pilot have the voice of a woman? Their position.
They're heading toward the ocean.
You'll soon be over the ocean. Turn around, for heaven's sake.
We'll soon be over the ocean.
Over the ocean? My God, I thought we were over the land.
Know what I think? The pilot's gotten ill and someone's taken over. Here's hoping.
Flaps, pull that lever, right? Right, we're ready to land.
Mensch, was machen Sie? Starten Sie durch. Sie haben die Räder drin.
Wir haben die Räder vergessen.
Was? Dass richtige Flugzeuge Räder haben, hatte ich glatt übersehen.
Bring her down.
Aber passen Sie diesmal ein bisschen besser auf. Übernehmen Sie wieder die Landeklappen. Also dann los. Räder.
Klappen.
Hey, what are you doing there?
The shovel's stuck.
Where?
There, in front.
Here?
Yeah.
Hurry, please. Hurry. All passengers are requested to disembark immediately. Kindly have your passports ready. Hurry, please. Hurry. Get your souvenir photo. This is our card.
Hey. I didn't know we'd broken any laws. Why all this artillery?
Do you mind coming down, please, sir? We're waiting for the crew.
For the crew?
I shan't ask you again. Will you please come down here at once?
But we are the crew.
Come out now. No funny business, or I won't hesitate to shoot.
There's nobody there, you know.
What do you mean there's nobody there? Who brought the plane down?
We did.
You did? Why? Where are the crew?
They got off.
They got off. What do you mean got off? Up in the air?
Up in the air.
What are you doing here?
The shovel's stuck, boss.
Something broke?
Yeah, there in front.
Well, there's no reason to stay here anymore. Come on, let's go.
Mr. Vine, could I trouble you to come along to my office? I have to take your statement, you know. Bothersome, I know, but necessary, I'm afraid.
Well, will you take my
Usual red
case,
tape.
please? Thank you. Well, this is goodbye for the moment. Where are you staying?
Oh, I don't know the address yet, but the company I work for is called Stilling and Stilling. They're road builders.
I see. Well, I'm staying at the Excelsior Hotel if you need me, and I'll be in touch later on.
Yes, thank you. Bye.
Okay.
Thank
Goodbye.
you. Bye, Commissioner.
We'll be seeing you. Goodbye.
A souvenir photo, gentlemen. The address.
All right, all right. Oh, throw it
It's good of you, Commissioner. I'll keep it as a souvenir.
Don't lose the address, sir.
This shouldn't take us long. It's just a short drive.
They were looking for you. Right. Anything new?
Caparetti parachuted to safety 4 miles from the others. But unfortunately, a passenger managed to land the plane.
Tiger's already gone. She's to pick up Caparetti.
Hello, pretty puss.
You know the giant's mad at you. And when he's mad,
I like your hair that way. Makes you prettier. Did you miss me while I was gone? Okay, so the giant's upset because his little plan didn't work. Why take it out on me? I did my part okay.
everything went wrong. A passenger managed to land somehow or other. And the boss says it's all your fault. He wants you to get rid of the girl now. You've got to prove your loyalty, and you better do what he says.
You forget I'm a pilot.
And why should I forget? 84 people died in that plane crash last year. Because of you. You're lucky the giant lets you fly. You gotta kill the girl. It'll have to seem... you understand. Just a case of suicide. Or maybe an accident. You'll know the details later.
Later? Later's fine with me.
Would you sign it, please?
Thank you. Well, that's sort of what happened.
Now, back to the pilots who jumped off the plane. Could you recognize them?
Well, I only saw them as they were leaving, if you know what I mean.
And the stewardess?
Yes, yeah, I reckon so.
Now, the place they jumped out is approximately here. Sea. Sea and sharks. Or a boat.
Excuse me, Commissioner.
Hmm?
Commissioner, you'd better have a look at the briefcase we took from this gentleman.
Mr. Vine, you told me that you came here on holiday.
Yeah, that's right.
Holiday luggage?
Well,
Tell me, what are you afraid of, Mr. Vine? The tourists? I admit that some of the people will get here a little bit odd, but not odd enough to kill.
No, it's just a habit I've got used to. Because you see, in my job...
What exactly is your job, Mr. Vine?
Well, you won't believe me if I tell you.
Try me.
Well, no, it's stupid. You won't believe me.
You won't know that until you tell me, Mr. Vine.
Well, I'm a snake fancier.
What? Impossible.
I warned you, didn't I? I warned you. But they told me that here in Montenegro, there's some very interesting specimens.
Mr. Vine, will you come? I want to show you my hobby. Come now, Cynthia. Come to Papa. Nobody's going to hurt you. Amazing how nervous these little rascals are, huh? There, that's better. Isn't she a beauty? A perfect specimen of Lecatus mutus mutus. Very rare in these parts. Here, you take it.
It's beautiful, it's wonderful. I just remembered I've got to go to the hotel and I'll be...
No, I insist that you take it. Go on. You know how to, of course. Ah, that's it. Now, I know that you're a professional.
Yeah.
Of course, you know this is one of the most deadly of all the snakes.
Yeah.
One bite and... No, antidote. But you know all this better than I. Fascinating to think it hypnotizes its victims before killing them. She must be lazy or something, but she's very quick. She could easily kill at once. But no, she insists on hypnotizing. And then, all of a sudden...
You take it, thank you. Thank you for introducing me.
Oh, Mr. Vine, foreigners not allowed guns while they're in the country. I think I should look after it for you until you leave.
Well, thank you very much. Goodbye.
Oh, Cynthia, he thought you were deadly. Now, Cynthia, we'll find out what is Mr. Vine's real profession.
Knight C3 captures E5. Knight C3 captures E5.
Eagle's Nest here. The baggage arrived on time.
Departure impossible before tomorrow. Cargo labeled, canned red peppers, handled with care. Our man at the customs has been informed. Over and out.
But I must be mad to move tonight. I see telepathy again. Hypnotizing me, Dr. Young.
It's impossible with all these interruptions. Telepathy needs a lot of concentration and quiet.
Yeah, my job needs it too. Well, what are our counter-spy friends doing?
We're keeping a close watch on Mr. Stone.
You mean that so-called photographer?
Yeah, that's him.
Don't hesitate. If he shows the slightest interest in us, you know what you have to do. The Tiger should already be back. When she arrives, send her to me.
And the other two?
It's unbelievable that they couldn't succeed on anything as easy as that. 3 of them against a single girl. Call them!
Before leaving the plane, did you cut off the fuel pump, as I ordered you to do?
Well, you see, we were under the impression that the plane, if we'd obeyed your orders, the plane might have crashed before we could bail out.
You realize that this is the third error you have made. Is your story as bad as your friend's?
She managed to get away the first time purely by chance, but I'll kill her yet.
Don't bother. Someone else has taken care of that. Ah, so you're back. Did you convince him?
Of course, he's all right.
I hope I can believe you, Tiger. What's the girl like? Is she pretty?
Yes, very. Just the type you need to complete your collection. Well, what'll we do with these two?
Impatient, Tiger? It's getting warm here. Show our boy down to the grotto. The young lady gets the usual treatment.
Watch it.
Move.
May I go downstairs with the others?
You can't do this.
Hold it. Don't worry, you're not going to die like him. We don't want to destroy your body. You'll be brainwashed like the others. You bitch. Darling, you'll pay for that. Just wait.
Get out of the way.
I would never have expected it of her.
Forget it.
Forget it. You don't know what I went through. It was hell.
Sit down, please.
Well?
They're tailing me.
A bowling alley isn't the best place to meet.
Nerves.
Yeah, I know. The boss told me. I got a nice ticket for you for Switzerland. Take a holiday. What did you find out?
We'll never get to him. He's too powerful, too big. He has men and guns and spies everywhere. I'm not sure, but I think he's hiding out in a monastery.
Did you find where?
Well, it can't be too far from town, but I'm not sure.
Well, go on.
It's better not to talk about it. Not here.
Hey, Jack, aren't you the punctual one? When do I get those photos?
Come tomorrow, huh? Sorry about that.
Do you take photos?
Now and then.
Did you take a photo of this girl, too? Girls in our business don't mix, my friend. See you in an hour.
Canned red peppers arriving. Car 4 advised to load material at Customs Gate 3. Handle with care. Check Eagle Nest for further instructions.
I'm sorry about what happened on your plane trip. It's because we offered you this job that you ran such a risk. I hope your uncle won't be too upset.
Oh, please, no. I don't want Uncle Henry to know anything of what happened. When do I start my work, Mr. Cloy?
Well, after your frightening experience, there's no hurry for you to start right away. I think first you should get settled.
That's most kind.
Just a moment, please. Jonathan, I have a little job for you. This is Miss Perkins.
Good day.
Have her taken to the apartment we've assigned her. Tell the driver to pick up her luggage at the airport and do all he can to help her. Is that clear? Miss Perkins? Miss Perkins, all yours.
Thanks. How kind of you.
Your uncle is my best and... Excuse me. This is a very interesting country. When you feel like it, I can show you some lovely places.
Thanks. Oh, by the way, you'll be calling Rome, won't you? Tell Uncle I'm all right and everything's going just fine, will you please?
With pleasure.
Goodbye.
Rome here.
Hello? Hello, Perkins. It's Chloe.
Is she dead? I bet she makes a beautiful corpse. I hope I don't have to come over and identify her.
I haven't had a chance. It must seem like it was an accident.
Don't tell me the giant goofed. I got no time to lose, Chloe. You tell him that from me.
Who's dead?
A photographer by the name of Stone.
Stone? He was a friend of mine. Do you mind if I go upstairs?
Sorry, you cannot enter. Nobody can enter the house. Mr. Stone died of a contagious disease.
He died of a disease?
Yes.
Thanks.
Well, good day.
Come on, fellas. This is the door.
Is it locked?
No.
How'd you get in here? Who you working for? Talk! He'll talk.
Du kannst mir was von dir erzählen oder ich desinfiziere dich mit meinen Fäusten. Los, Schnauze. Schon wieder eine Laus.
Here. Hold this a minute, huh? Hey, Joe, where you going?
Oh, good morning. Good morning, miss. Do you like modern or antique? Look, miss. How do you like this? 16th century. An unusual shape for a dagger. Very rare. Oh, my heavens, are you all right, miss? It's been hanging for years, that lamp. I don't know. My father made a chain for it and hung it up on the wall. I can't understand. All of a sudden it falls, just like that. You can't even trust an iron support anymore.
Found myself on the monastery grounds by chance. You can't kill me for that.
Who was your friend at the bowling alley? Was he there by chance, too? Or is he a spy like you are?
He was a client. He wanted some pornographic photos, so we met there instead of here at my studio.
Thanks, Stone.
Well, what have I just heard, mind reader?
Stone is out of the way. Someone who wanted to buy pornographic photos went to his house soon after. I cannot identify him. Is that what you heard?
Bravo.
Number 24 was killed. Numbers 18 and 27 are still unconscious. Over and out.
have no idea who this man was?
No. He escapes me.
Well, Dr. Young, you finally met someone you can't cope with. Close and out.
Hi. Co-pilot.
Oh, Mr. Vine,
Well, how are you?
I need your help.
Well, what's wrong? Yes, of course.
It's a miracle I'm alive.
But what are you talking about?
Someone tried to kill me.
Where?
Not far away.
What can I do for you, sir?
A one-way ticket to anywhere. Just as long as it's far from here. To South America.
Would you give me a timetable, please? There are lots of flights to South America. Could you at least tell me when you want to leave?
Here, the plane to Rio tomorrow morning.
At 6:30. All right?
Well, I'll think about it. Thank you. But here... No, it's not possible. An hour ago, there was a souvenir shop.
Doesn't look much like a souvenir shop now. And where's the lamp? Hmm?
I'm sure it was here. Is this shop yours?
Yes, it is.
How can it be? An hour ago, this place was quite different. Here, there was a souvenir shop.
No, the souvenir shops are over there.
I came here half an hour ago, but...
Excuse me if I butt
in, but I know the owner. This shop has been here for over 20 years. You made a mistake.
But I
Do
can't
you
believe
know what you need? A drink. Come on with me.
Then you also think that I...
All right, let's forget about that. When are you having another go at it?
Tonight. Give me the keys to the house, will you?
I know it won't be easy for you, Caparetti. I'm sorry for the girl, too. She's pretty. But the giant has picked you for the job. You have no choice. Anyway, the best thing to do is to get it over with fast. This is your last chance, Caparetti. Make the best of it. If you fail this time, well, you know what we do to traitors.
See you in the morning at 9. Who is it that wants her killed?
It's none of your business. Do as you're told.
I should have known.
Tomorrow at 9, huh? But his plane's leaving at 6:30. Nee? Wissen Sie, wie spät es ist? Es ist gleich 4.
4 Uhr früh. Sie haben ganz müde Wimpern. Ich bringe Sie nach Hause, ja? Ciao. Bitte sehr. Ich wäre gerne noch geblieben, aber leider muss meine Tochter früh in die Schule. Meine Verehrung. Angenehmen Abend.
Come on. You're home.
Yes. Thank you and good night. It was a wonderful evening. I enjoyed it.
Well, baby, now you go straight to bed and forget everything. Good night.
Jim. Some things I don't want to forget. Good night.
Don't shout! I came to warn you. They want to kill you. Go on, quick, turn around.
Here we go again. Sandra! I don't see anybody.
I saw him with my own eyes. He was here on the carpet.
On the carpet, huh? Now, wait a minute. You tell me all over again. You say a man was standing here with a knife in his back? Oh, darling, I know. I'm sorry. You must be very overtired and excited now. You sure you aren't imagining things again? Because bodies don't get up and move away, not if they're dead.
The dagger. It was meant for me. But instead it just knocked over the vase and landed in the wall.
Look, sweetie, there's no blood on the carpet. And if the vase had fallen over, there'd be water on the floor and not in the vase. And where is the dagger?
You don't believe it.
Oh, no. You know what you want? A drink. And if you don't, I do. Why don't you get some clothes on? Make you feel better, huh? What'd you like? Scotch, gin, bourbon, or vodka?
Two coffee.
Thank you. Thank you. There we are. 2 cognacs.
Yes, right away.
I apologize. I'm sorry. I really thought you imagined all those attacks on your life.
I don't understand. Why should someone want me to die? Why, Jim?
Well, now, look. Have you jilted a man, a lover, and if he can't have you, he doesn't want anybody else to have you?
No.
All right, no lovers. Do you have any, thanks, jewelry, diamonds?
No, nothing really valuable.
Do you have any money?
Not much, but I'm about to inherit just a little.
Just a little. How much?
Oh, $5 million.
$5 million? Just a little, huh? Lady, you are most unusual. What do you take the job for? Wasn't $5 million enough?
I wanted to see if I could get along on my own. And anyway, that seems no reason to kill me.
Oh, that's for sure. You don't try and kill a beautiful girl with $5 million. You try and marry her.
Is that what you would do?
Me? No. No. I'm unusual, too. I like a girl to be dependent on me. Here. Drink up your cognac like a good girl. Hmm?
What sort of a pilot was Caparetti?
Why'd you ask? Sorry you got killed?
No, but as a pilot, he might have come in handy. Now, if they ever catch us here, that's it. We've had it.
I wouldn't really care if they did. I'm so sick and tired of being stuck in this place. This is a prison. You know, I'd like to go to town to see the shops and into the bar.
Yeah?
Who is it, Tiger? This is Chloe.
Talk louder so the giant can hear you.
The man who's always with the girl is the same man who landed the plane. And he's also the one who broke into Stone's studio. He's being tailed by the police. I don't know why. Sandra Perkins has moved to his hotel. He seems very interested in her. That's all.
Giant, why is this girl so important to us?
Because Perkins is giving me $500,000 to kill her. It's the first time that I make a personal deal through the organization. And after all these years, I think I deserve it. But I don't see why Perkins wants her put out of the way in such a hurry. Why?
If he's offered you $500,000 for the job, you can bet it's worth at least $5 to him.
You may be right. And if it's true, I hope Uncle Henry doesn't think he can get away with it.
Why don't you ask and have done with it?
I wonder why I didn't think of it myself. Excuse me.
Yes, Chief?
To number 11 in Rome. I want Henry Perkins brought here immediately to discuss an important business matter. Close and out.
While we're waiting for the uncle, what next?
First of all, Cinderella is going to lose her Prince Charming.
Vera!
Mr. Vine, if you are a snake fancier, I am a Chinaman.
I didn't give a very good performance, did I?
No, I'm afraid you didn't, Mr. Vine. However, I was sufficiently interested in you to make some discreet inquiries. And I find that there is a Mr. James Vine, special agent, who broke up the dope gang in Hong Kong. Could that possibly be you?
Guilty, I'm afraid.
Then, Mr. Vine, I want to shake you by the hand. That was a very fine job.
Thank you. But I didn't do it alone. I had help. And I may need your help on this job.
My organization is at your disposal, Mr. Vine.
Thank you. Well, I tell you, I came here to meet my contact man. Well, I met him, but too late. The people I'm after, got to him first, I'm afraid.
You mean that Mr. Stone we found in the dockyard? He was your contact man?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
We found one or two other bodies scattered around, too. Was that also you, by any chance, Mr. Vine?
Yep, but I give you my word, Captain Sardi, it was in the line of duty. I had to do it.
I understand. It will be recorded as unfortunate accident.
No, I never smoked. But there is one thing. Stone was able to tell me something about a monastery. Now, do you know anything about a monastery in these parts that might have something suspicious about it?
Yes. As a matter of fact, we do. It's about 50 kilometers from here, a place called Ras El Martin, here. The sects settled themselves there and call themselves the Brethren of the Endless Staircase. They seem to be a good, hard-working people. This is it. I sent 2 men there to look over the place, and they were refused admission.
What do you do about it?
Mr. Vine, as you may know, our Constitution protects any religion as long as no crime is involved.
I see. But if I were to turn up some hokey-pokey here, then...
Then I am your man, Mr. Vine.
Well, I'll turn up some hokey-pokey, I guarantee you. I'll keep in touch, Captain.
Oh, Mr. Vine?
Yep.
Look out for snakes.
I realize, of course, that you don't feel like living in that house after what happened. But to go to the Excelsior and rely completely on...
I don't understand.
I mean that Vine fellow you've been seeing so much of. Don't think I've been spying on you, but people talk. I suggest you be more careful.
What do you mean, Mr. Cloyd?
There's something about him I don't like. It seems rather strange to me that he should always happen to be near you when something unfortunate occurs. It may only be a coincidence, but I don't believe so. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if he were at the bottom of all this. My personal advice, Miss Perkins, is to be very careful. You know I promised to keep your uncle informed, don't you?
Yes.
Well, stay at the Excelsior if you like. Miss Perkins? I hope I shall have good news to give your uncle when he calls this afternoon.
Good day, Mr. Cloyd.
Bunch of bureaucrats. I wouldn't think of going to headquarters. I've had enough of them.
All you have to do is follow the Giant's orders and obey.
They have no right to order me about. I've become the Giant's agent of my own free will, and not a bad one at that. I'm my own boss.
Move.
Has Mr. Vine come in?
No, Miss Perkins.
Oh. But his key isn't on the hook.
No, the key is not on the hook because Mr. Vine always forgets to leave it at the desk.
I see.
Is she in love with him?
Of course, or she wouldn't have left her apartment.
Try and hurry.
What is it, Miss Perkins?
Mr. Vine is in his room. You might have told me that he didn't want to be disturbed.
But I know for sure that he went out. Ah.
Hello, sweetie. You comfortable? They're looking
But
after you?
thought-
My key, please.
You will find that your key is in your pocket as usual, Mr. Vine.
I forgot. You know, it's amazing how large they make hotel keys.
We make them that large so that they won't fit into our clients' pockets.
Yeah, but you don't know my pockets. What's the matter, Sandra?
There's someone in your room.
What? But the county, I've got the key.
I heard someone moving inside, I'm sure.
Let's take a look.
Does he love her?
Of course, or he'd have left.
There you are, you see? There's nobody here.
Sorry I disturbed you. I didn't know you had company. Goodbye.
But, Sandra, listen, Is the water warm enough for you?
It's just beginning to get cool. Would you pass me a towel, please?
Yes, ma'am.
My back first.
Yes, ma'am.
I've been waiting for you for 2 hours. By the way, my name is Vera Stratton. How do you do?
How do you do?
I manage the airline whose one and only aircraft you saved.
It was a pleasure.
You also saved the passengers.
Think nothing of it. Any Boy Scout would have done the same.
Were you thinking of a reward?
A reward?
Our company isn't well off. Would you accept another form of payment?
I can't think of any other.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. If you want to shave, you'll find my razor in the cupboard.
LMG 314, English make. Oxygen cooling system, 350 shots per minute.
There's only one drawback. The firing pin breaks easily. But it's good enough for our friends in Africa.
Bloody Mary, electric radio controlled
I know.
ignition.
It can be destroyed on frequency 314, 316. Go on.
In order to overcome the problem of reaching submerged Polaris submarines when radio connection is cut off, the Americans are now testing a new system of telepathy. They're using Mayan symbols.
I've been told that in China they've achieved great results with telepathy, Dr. Young.
Our secret agents in Pakistan and Vietnam communicate regularly by telepathy.
You should teach us to do without telephone lines.
The photos taken at the Excelsior are ready. Shall I project them?
Oh, yes, those are Vera's mission. That's all for today.
How bad she looks in pictures.
What the hell did he photograph? I wanted pictures of the guy.
I protest. What's the idea of kidnapping me?
It will all be explained to you, Mr. Perkins.
Look, I've always worked well for you. In the last reports, I risked my life for you.
Oh, no, I want again.
What does the giant want with me?
Just a piece of information. Why am I really supposed to kill your niece?
I already told you. She must know something. She's a threat to me.
You offered me money, you. The stingiest, meanest agent of our organization. You are so keen on money that you sold yourself to us for a handful of dollars.
You don't...
And will you tell me why she's supposed to die before tomorrow?
It was just an idea. I thought...
Oh, you had an idea.
I warn you. You're going to lose your most able man. If you put a finger on me...
Come on, let's go.
What use is an able man if he can't tell the truth?
Wait. What are you going to do to me?
They won't shoot you, don't worry.
Those rats are famished. They have been starving now for several days. The rope that keeps their cage shut is greased with lard. And as you see, they're already gnawing at it. When the rope breaks, the cage will open.
So it's up to you to tell the truth before that.
If you don't, it doesn't take much imagination to guess what will happen.
This better be interesting. I was in the middle of a very good lunch.
I think you'll agree it is.
God.
Did you notice anything at the time when you landed the plane?
Well, I was a bit occupied at the time.
About that time, 2 policemen were killed. Their heads were so smashed I can't recognize them. You notice the heavy equipment tracks?
What companies have heavy equipment in these parts, do you know?
There are several. Renegado, Stilling and Stilling, Bangkok.
Stilling and Stilling?
Does that mean something?
Are you kidding? Can I borrow your car?
What for?
I'll tell you later.
We finished, Captain. Can we go?
Hey, who's the boss here, huh?
Mr. Cloy,
Where's his office?
over there.
Around the corner?
You can't miss it.
Okay, thanks. Hey, who has the carrier pigeons?
They're Mr. Cloy's.
Cloy, huh? Where does he send them?
I don't know. I think they all go to the north.
Hallo, Sir. Das Büro von Mr. Cloy ist dort drüben.
Ich weiß, aber ich kann an kein Täubchen vorbeigehen.
You know, this is just a small town. After a while, one gets used to the gossip that goes on. I prepared an office for you down there for the moment. When my grandfather founded this firm, publicity was barely known.
As long as it's quiet, I'll be all right.
If you need any help, my office is number 10.
10. Thank you.
must have lost control.
But you were watching it all from the window and doing nothing. Why?
I just don't understand. He's Uncle's oldest and best friend.
You will, baby, you will. Hey, you.
Huh?
Come here.
What do you want?
Are you the usual driver of that equipment?
Sure, I'm the driver.
Have you ever done any work out at the airport? Like burying 2 policemen?
I'm...
Captain Sardi found 2 policemen with their heads broken in. Oh!
But Mr. Cloy, Mr. Vine saved my life. If it hadn't been...
Shut up. He won't save you anymore. Get going. Move.
That's all right. Let's do what the gentleman says.
Jim! For heaven's sake, there must
Get
be...
out of the way! Miserable murdering bastard! Talk! Talk or I'll kill you with my bare hands, you hear?
Let go. I'll talk. I'll talk.
You murdered him. He promised he'd talk. Couldn't he have a chance?
Sandra! Sandra, come back!
Go away. I hate you. You're
Come
a
back.
murderer.
Don't be a
Oh,
fool.
Mr. Cloy was right.
What are you frightened of? Sandra!
No, don't touch me.
Sandra, listen. I didn't kill the man. Somebody shot him in the back. Sandra!
No.
Sandra. Oh, poor baby.
I'm afraid.
I know it's been horrible for you, but it's over now. It's over.
Jimmy, why do they want to kill me? I've never done any harm to anyone.
I don't know, baby, but I'm sure as hell going to find out.
Jimmy, I want to leave. I can't stay in this place another
Yes,
minute.
yes. You're going to leave the country. I'm going to see to it. Don't worry.
What the hell's going on here?
Look, I'll tell you later. Will one of your men take Miss Perkins back to the hotel?
Right. Let's go. Take Miss Perkins to a hotel and come right back.
Sure you're all right? And don't worry about a thing, huh? Okay.
Well, Mr. Vine, there's never a dull moment with you, is there?
Well, I try to keep my friends entertained. Come with me. I've got something to show you.
I thought you were interested in a monastery, Mr. Vine, but you seem to be concentrating on Miss Perkins.
You got a better idea?
It's a lot of money.
Her father left her a fortune.
That she'll inherit on her 25th birthday.
And if she were to die before her 25th birthday, you would get it, huh? Is that right?
I'd inherit the money.
And what is the inheritance worth?
The girl thinks it's $5 million.
And what is it worth?
$70 million.
And when is the date of your niece's birthday, if I may ask?
Tomorrow. Now I've told you everything. You can be sure.
Absolutely sure?
I swear it. Get me out of here.
Too late.
is it?
I've come for the bags, miss. Good day, miss.
Keep the change.
Thank you.
Have you seen the lady who lives here, sir?
Nope. You got a date with her, too?
As I was about to take her luggage, suddenly a man drags me into a room and takes me by the throat, nearly chokes me to death. So I give him a kick in the shins and I run away.
Would you recognize that man again?
You know him well.
Why, no wonder I didn't find you. You were living on the floor below. You've moved.
Why, Vera, you know you're a great point killer. Who was the man?
It was the same one who went into your room with this lady the day before yesterday. He left a quarter of an hour later.
Nonsense. What are you talking about?
But I'm sure he's the one who offered me 10 pounds to let him and this lady into your room. They said they wanted to surprise you, Mr. Vine.
Mm-hmm. Well, Johnny, sweetie.
I had nothing to do with it. It was the giant.
Giant. I tell you what we'll do. You. We'll take the car and go to the beach, you see? And then we'll have a picnic. And, you know, you can have a sunbath and to show off that gorgeous figure of yours. You were doing fine. Now, what were you saying about the giant, huh?
I don't know what you want to know. Why have you stopped it?
Guess.
You'll attract attention.
Now, listen to me. Are you going to tell me what I want to know, or am I going to introduce you to a friend of mine called Sadi? He's the police.
The police?
Keep walking. Move.
Uncle Henry. No! No!
Well, my pet, this is where you and I part company.
What am I to do? Go back?
That's your problem. Take a tip from me. Give up this spy business. You're not cut out for it, hmm? Marry a bank clerk. Have lots of babies.
Come on, get in.
Make it quick.
Miss Sandra Perkins.
What is it?
Don't be surprised. I always know the name of my guests, although I don't think it at all necessary that they should know mine. I'm afraid that I mustn't even tell you my profession, partly because it's too complicated for a young lady to understand, and partly because I hope to change it with your help.
What do you plan to do with me?
I will put you in the hands of my collaborator, Dr. Young, who will give you what we call an electropsychic massage. And as a result of this cure, you shall become my partner forever. Don't worry. The nature of our association will be on a business basis.
But,
Why did they let you go? Did you tell them where the giant's hideout was?
Nobody asked me that.
No one gets a second chance with the giant.
Don't try anything funny with us. You're under arrest.
If I could get out of here, I would pay any price. I'm buried alive in this godforsaken tomb.
have you already told the big boss that you want to pull out? Want to quit?
Of course not. It's too soon.
Sure. Well, have you thought of taking anyone with you?
No, who is there?
I thought that you might want to take me with you.
Get out of here, all of you. I'm sick and tired of your silly chattering all day long.
It was your idea to have all these nice ladies up here. You wanted pretty girls to entertain you. So that all of us would be a happy family. Right?
Yes? Right. Another tourist. I can't understand why they come. A pile of rocks climbing all the way here. Give me the field glasses. Hurry.
Who is it, Giant?
How should I know? The usual egghead with dark glasses and a camera. Hey, but how is it possible I know him? We worked together years ago.
Is he dangerous?
He won't be for long. Sound the alarm.
The alarm! Take cover! To your post!
Oh, guns? But I thought this was a monastery. Aren't you monks?
You heard me.
How's Dr. Young doing with the girl?
So far, nothing's happened. I can't understand it.
No fish?
I don't believe it. Gerard von Lowe.
Terence. But I imagine that it wasn't your real name.
You the giant? I thought the Russians had done you in long ago.
No, for a time I worked for them, but they paid so badly.
Oh, yeah, I understand. So now you're working for the... Huh?
What can I do for you?
Give up, Gerard.
You haven't lost your sense of humor. You know this routine, of course.
Oh, no.
I owe it to your fame. Second step, see if the man carries a gun.
Sure, we used to learn it together in the FBI school.
You used to be ticklish.
I still am.
Oh, what heavy artillery. It's no present for an old friend.
Well, I didn't know it would be you. Oh, my God, my hotel key. The concierge will be furious. I'm always leaving it behind.
It may come in handy one day if someone should want to identify your body. I'm afraid there won't be much more left for them to go by.
Now, let's cut out the joking, huh? Where's the girl?
She's being treated with the greatest care.
What's your interest in her? Why did you kidnap her?
Because at midnight she will inherit $70 million.
Oh. She told me 5.
May I introduce my collaborator, Dr. Young? Your friend's there.
Oh.
This treatment requires a great force of concentration.
Oh.
Those fish give off electric current, which is transmitted to the girl's body every time they touch the wire net. After every shock the fish provoke, the patient becomes more susceptible to the influence of Dr. Young, and he hypnotizes her. The treatment is long and painful, but not fatal. It will consist in the total loss of her own willpower, which will be substituted in slow degrees by the will of Dr. Young. She will therefore think only what Dr. Young thinks, and consequently do only what I want her to do.
Like her signing checks for you,
Exactly. It was a good idea of yours to visit us, Terence. Perhaps you may be useful if the sight of your corpse will accelerate the result of the hypnosis.
But not with these.
No. I want you to die as a gentleman, not as a common thief. There you are. Please. Have you a last wish?
I'm not very good at improvisation.
Ready?
Oh, yes, there's one thing. Do me a favor, will you? That poor concierge. I can't help worrying about him. I don't want him to get into trouble. Give him back his key and a good tip from me. Thanks. I wouldn't touch that if I were you. It's a bomb. When I open this, it explodes that. All right, now. You can all put your guns down and release the girl, or I'll blow you all to hell.
The police are surrounding the monastery. It's all your fault. Kill yourself. You put your own personal interests above those of the organization. Kill yourself.
Your tricks won't work, Dr. Young.
You still haven't won the game. I didn't hypnotize the girl.
How long before we can break into that place?
Commissioner, that depends on how many men and arms they have.
Stop. Put down the gun. I don't get it. Do you want to do your own killing personally, huh?
I'd like to propose an interesting deal.
But, not with witnesses, huh?
I want to discuss it with you and only you. And you, young lady, go for a walk if you prefer.
Do what he says. Go on.
Go. Through the door. The proposal I want to make is practical and quite simple. When the police come into this room, we might say that Dr. Young was the giant and that I was working for you, strictly following your orders. An agent of the FBI and nothing else.
No, I just wanted a cigarette. It's been so long. So bad for you. But they taste so good. Interesting story you told me. The answer's no.
I must say I'm not surprised. So let's have a talk about the girl, shall we? You love her, don't you?
None of your business. Anyway, she's safe by now.
Did you look at her closely?
What do you mean, look at her closely?
This monastery is not at all bad.
She's been hypnotized. She lost all her willpower, and I'm the only one who can bring her out of the trance. What about Dr. Young? I killed him. If you want to go back safe and sound, you tell him I'm your right-hand man. If you don't, she'll never be normal again.
Make up your mind.
You win. I'm going to bear out your story.
I'm glad you're sensible, Terence. Until now, we've been more enemies than friends. But I think that we can change this.
I'm afraid you're wrong. I wasn't hypnotized.
And thanks to all your tricks and little gadgets. Although we were absent, we were present. And we overheard all your conversation and recorded everything on tape. And now, shall we be going?
I don't think much of your hypnotist. Come on, let's you and I take a walk. Oh, no, you don't. Come on, give me. Poison, eh? Oh, no, that's the easy way out. We have a way of persuading people, too. We use electricity, like you. You'll be quite comfortable, don't worry. You'll be sitting down as you are now, in a chair.
That's all right. This game, if you lose, you must be prepared to pay.
Yeah? Maybe. Bring him along. Well, I have a little surprise for you.
Oh, I love surprises. What is it?
Jimmy.
Now, you go over there and blow out the candles and make a wish.
Mm-hmm. This one's for us.
Darling Sandra, I hope that you get all your wishes always.
Oh, it sounds like goodbye forever.
Well, in the way it is.
Oh, but Jim, you're...
Just a moment. 5 minutes ago, you were a beautiful woman I could ask to marry. Now you're one of the richest women in the world, so...
This present is the most beautiful one I could receive on a day like this. Believe me, Jim. Yes, darling.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I cannot be a kept man.
Oh, don't be so silly. I'm going to give it away when we marry.
You would?
Mm-hmm.
All of it?
Why, of course. If money's an obstacle, away with it. I'm sure we can get along on the money that you earn. So there.
Well, all right. That's different. Sandra.
Hmm?
Do you think you have to give all of it away?
Mm-mm.